What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Gonna get started here in just a few minutes. As you can see, we got Bitcoin here in this channel, but it's still stuck in this channel. Also, looks to be like a bear flag here. Let's go. Thanks for coming out, guys. Much appreciated. It's like a pop-up stream. It's always pretty random with myself, so just figured I'd get on here, talk about this total lunar energy we're going to be having coming in. Good to see you, SMA. Sally, good to see you. But yeah, we got Bitcoin stuck in this channel, not looking so hot. We're going to have this total lunar energy come in. So yeah, let's talk about some price and what we can expect over the next, 45 days or so. As you can see, Bitcoin here, just looking at it on the 4-hour chart, we're going to go up to our 2-month, do a quick little recap of some things I was talking about in previous videos. If you guys weren't caught up, really want to talk about this right here. As you can see, Bitcoin on the 2-month, we did get a close on the RSI below 80. So that was not good for the 2-month, because obviously anytime it's closed under the 2-month, under the 80 here, you can see that, we just went into a full bear. Which is okay. But to be aware is a total different story. Because once you're aware, then you can make different choices for yourself. So I'm going to try to clean this up just a little bit. Even if you go back on the 2-month chart, obviously you can see once we start having some red candles there, yeah, very consistent. Very consistent. So, yeah, that's evidence right there in itself, just from the 2-month chart. Now, the weekly here, let's go and look at our Stotch RSI. As you can see, we did break above the 20, but look how like elongated this is. Like, it's like slow moving, right? And it's not even guaranteed. It could still fake out and turn around here. Very common for Bitcoin to do that and have fake outs. Obviously, as you can see here, it wasn't as elongated as this time period here. So this could easily just turn around and go back down. Here, same thing. It was very elongated. Didn't really have a whole lot going on, but this was nice and sharp. And as I'll show you here in a minute, as you can see on the Stotch, whenever we have like sharp upticks like this in our Stotch, that's when you have some pretty good momentum for Bitcoin price action. So as you can see back here, it was a little bit sharper. And Bitcoin definitely reacted pretty good. We went from about 26,000 all the way to 74,000 right there. This one was a little more elongated. Still had a decent move up from 52 to about 100, right? Yeah, and this one's just extremely elongated here, and it, we got a low volume, low liquidity. So definitely to be careful here. Uh-oh. So yeah, definitely have to be careful. Lunar energy is really powerful. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. I still believe that we will come down here to test this market structure anywhere from say 74, I would say, to about 64,000. We could definitely see a wick to 64. It's definitely not off the table. We got our money flow just keep continuing to go down for Bitcoin week after week. That's interesting. Again, we're in low liquidity situation, so it's to be expected. You go on the daily. Looks like we're topping out on the daily for the Stotch RSI here. Again, stuck in this bear flag channel. Not looking so hot, but to be expected. I'll keep you guys updated along the way with the price action and things of that nature. Ethereum, same thing. I mean, good Lord, this thing's got so much resistance in this range here. So just doing what it's supposed to, basically, especially in a low liquidity situation. Let's go ahead and talk about, I know a lot of people like XRP, so we can bring that up. Just based on this right here, as you can see, this thing has got a lot of resistance right here. We tried to break above. It just couldn't hold it, though. Just could not hold it. So we're getting ready to break down through the 50 on the RSI. Money flow just continuing to go down, just like most assets in this space right now. Although privacy has really been outperforming a lot of other assets, but I do expect us to still see a decrease in price, even in the privacy sector as well, which is perfectly fine and normal. So currently, nothing's made higher highs, even in the privacy sector. So, nothing's been invalidated. If you guys want me to take a look at any assets, we can definitely do that. But, this total lunar eclipse is going to be interesting for a lot of these assets, and definitely be looking to buy on the other side of all this energy for a nice strong relief rally. But definitely going to take some time and a lot of patience. You got V chain right here. Not looking the strongest. If I was in, I would definitely would have taken profits. Especially, again, the energy that we're about to go into. So, just want to throw that out there. When you see a lot of these things break their pattern, that's why these patterns are heavily traded, because there's a lot of validity to them. KuCoin has a lot of support here, which is pretty cool to see. Let's see how she does over the long term. Especially, something I really want to drive home to people. Do not leave your crypto on these exchanges, especially when we're about to go through the things that we're about to go through now. I do think that people should be looking for alternatives to store their USDT. I really don't have any suggestions. I can give you some suggestions, but I don't even know if I trust them myself. I'm doing a lot of research on that right now as well. Trying to find the best alternative possible. Because if these exchanges go down, well, so does your money. So you got to protect it. Yeah, we can check out Dia. Nothing really exciting, nothing groundbreaking for Dia. It came down here, dipped into my buy zone back in December on Christmas there. But since, came up a little bit, had a nice little relief. Now she's coming back down, and we'll be looking for lower prices here. We will definitely be looking for lower prices. But, nothing to write home about. Still the same. Secret, having a little bit of a relief. Hit some of my targets here on the buy-ins. Trying to get back into this pattern, but obviously it's not going to be able to stay. So this thing trying to build some support in this area. Let's go over total. It's trying to stay above here, but I don't think it will have the staying power, especially about to turn this market the way we are. Same situation over here. Obviously, it's on a lot of. It's got some support here, so it's going to take some work to, really get this thing down. But eventually, 685 billion. I could see. It's going to take some time. ZBEC, right now, currently trying to break this spider line. Is it going to hold long term? I don't believe so. Again, it's in the same situation as most things. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Anytime. But I would love to buy it here again. If that happens, cool. If not, that's also fine. But we'll assess it as we go. But the main topic right now is to protect your capital. Let's cover my favorite asset in the crypto space. Pirate Chain did a nice run up here, but couldn't make a higher high. So it made a lower high here. Hit the spider line, rejection, which is fine, to be expected. Let's see what she does over the next 90 days. Oh yeah, my favorite asset in this space, because it's literally the only real privacy project out there. The only thing I would really love to see is us to get listed on more exchanges. If we could do that, I know this would do a world of greatness for Pirate Chain here, especially long term. You guys also got to remember too, there's going to be some of these assets that don't come back, because it's just going to be too much. There's already too many coins in this market. You have Fyro. Fyro made a nice little relief here. Nice little relief here, but I don't think it's going to hold, just like the rest of the market. Xano, same predicament. Had a relief to the 50 fib here. Also, boom, good bit of resistance. Just couldn't break it. Now it's checking down. Again, it's okay. Gonna put together a nice solid privacy list here. Probably going to be covering a lot of that stuff in the coming months and years and such. So, yeah. That's all I really got, guys. I just wanted to come on here, say what's up. Told everybody in previous videos, January 17th, that I would definitely be out before that. And as we are. So, yeah. This lunar energy is going to be wild. We also have a Saturn-Neptune conjunction happening on February 20th. We'll cover that in another video. A lot of world events will be taking place as well, with all the stars above. Going to be very, very interesting. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys have a clear mind. And most importantly, make sure your spirit is right. Oh, yeah. Hey, good to see you, Sally. Yeah. Stock market, in my opinion, same. It will be a little different. But let's see. Let's go to the S&P, or the S&P here. I mean, like, even this looks weak. This looks weak. Rounded top, right? Um, let's just pull a quick fib. I haven't. I used to use this to front run the crypto market, believe it or not. Not quite to the 1618 yet, but we're almost there. So it wouldn't surprise me to, we'll come up here, maybe tag this line and start coming down. Obviously, Netflix, they split their stock and it's just kind of been on a downturn since. But yeah, I do see stocks following in similar fashion. It's just might not be as exaggerated as the crypto market. Silver, boom, we hit our 1414 target here. We still got one more target to go before we should see a really good solid correction, which is about $123 $124. So yeah, I know a lot of people love to track silver. And thank you for the subscribe, Sally. Much appreciated. Um, let's just do this. Let's go to stocks. I am going to start covering stocks a little more, which honestly, I'm going to start studying. I'm actually going to break into options a little more because I think options will be pretty awesome. But that's going to be like pretty much like a new adventure, basically, for myself. Boom, here. We got really close to tagging the 1618 here on the video. Just based on this local fib, I wouldn't really trust any of this because even this structure is very like rounded top-ish. Wouldn't really trust it. Me personally, I wouldn't. If I did have stocks and stuff like that, I definitely wouldn't even be buying anything right now personally. Definitely want to wait. Stock market doesn't have as dramatic corrections as the crypto market. So like 20, 30, 40% corrections in the stock market are pretty crazy. So definitely something to keep in mind as well. But crypto market, it's a lot more normal to see 50, 60% corrections. Tesla, I do believe, has some juice, could potentially have some juice here. But even locally right here, one could say this is a double top. I think we will eventually get to these higher levels for Tesla, but just going to take some time. Last bear market, I actually called the bottom for Tesla. So yeah, I'm excited, guys. I'd be sitting on your hands, just waiting patient right now. Since you did want me to cover this kind of stuff a little more, I can start doing that as well. But I think that's all I got for today, guys. Just wanted to get on here for a few, say what's up to everybody, give everybody the friendly reminder of now we should start seeing that total lunar energy slowly come in. We are officially 45 days before, so don't be complacent. Always stay vigilant. So, want to wish everybody out there an awesome day. Much love, many blessings, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. And also, if you need to reach out, you will be able to find me on Telegram too. I will be having summer classes this year again. This will be the third year in a row for beginner TA. Would love to teach you guys. Would love to show you a lot of things. For the people that have been with me longer time, want to take it to the next level, I would love to get a intermediate group going as well, so we can tie some of this stuff together and get you guys some start tying the esoteric and the technical analysis together. So much love, many blessings. We'll see you in the next one.